Wow, Jungkook got totally shook as soon he entered in the mansion. He already had an idea that it would be lavish from the exterior, but it is still thousand times more beautiful than his expectations. Jin was shocked too, but embarrassed too. Somehow, to come here and live on the money of his younger brother didn't feel right to him. But he had to go down in front of Jungkook's stubbornness. Namjin was more than happy that they both liked the house, and as soon they entered inside the house, Namjin called for a head servant and introduced him to Jin and Jungkook with a warning to instruct everyone about the behavior with them. They all will obey both of them just like him. Jin was feeling quite awkward being there while everything was new and strange to him. He never got to go at such place and now he is gonna leave here. He had a strong belief that he doesn't believe here, but Jungkook was indifferent to all these things and was literally on cloud ninth with just a thought of living in this paradise. The thing about which Jin was the most uncomfortable and tense about was the thought of living in a separate room from Jungkook. All his life he shared the room with Jungkook, and now the thought of otherwise was not leaving his mind. Namjoon was the one who took them to show their room, and Jin was quite taken back from the fact that they both were given the single room, means they both were living together. Jungkook started to bouncing when he saw the interior of their room. It was black with the glass windows with a long balcony from where they can see the whole southern part of the Seoul. It was more than true that it will be the most mesmerizing in the night. But what caught both brothers' attention the most was the different type of game set. Jungkook started to look for the games in no time, and Jin was quite embarrassed, but Namjoon was the happiest there. Hyung, why are you also not living with us in the same room? Jungkook asked while looking at Namjoon with his questioning doe eyes, and Namjoon just didn't know what to say as an answer. He can't tell them that there will be times when he would come in the room being soaked in the blood, or he would just have those scary nightmares. Because you Hyung have a lot of work to do, and he don't want you both to get disturbed because of his busy schedule. Jin and Jungkook both were looking at the new face who just entered in the room, and Namjoon was relieved when he listened his cousin's voice. Who are you? Both of the brothers asked at the same time, making Hoseok chuckle. I am his close cousin. Both of the brothers nodded their head at the realization with awe sound. He is Hoseok, my cousin, and I think you all will really like each other's company. Namjoon introduced them all to each other, and it is how their evening went. At the time of dinner, Hoseok was already gone due to his some urgent work, and Jungkook was astonished by the fact that there were chefs cooking the food, and the table was filled with a variety of dishes, and so many were his favorites. Wow, Hyung, is this all for us? Asked Jungkook while already sitting on one of the chairs. Namjoon nodded while also sitting in the middle so he can talk to both of them. As huge your appetite is, I'm sure that you can definitely finish it. Namjoon bursted in the laughter after listening the punchline of the older. Sorry, Hyung. Namjoon was trying hard to control his smile, and Jin too bursted into a laughter after seeing his brother's pout. You both don't make fun of me, Jungkook yelled, and the rest of them became serious in a moment, making Jungkook surprised because of their acting skills. Hyung, you were dropping out of the college? Namjoon asked while wrapping the omelette around the fork. Jin's eyes grew wide at the mention of this topic out of nowhere, and the most important thing that how did he go to know about that? And the other important thing that Jungkook was still there, who looked up from his plate with disbelief on his face. Jungkook, you just take whatever you want to eat in your room. Let me have some important discussion with you. Namjoon. No way, you tell me first, what is Namjoon Hyung saying about? Is it true, and why in the hell you would leave college in the middle? Jungkook was literally frustrated from the dumb choices of his brother, who didn't even feel a need to inform him about this. Jungkook, you are still not that much old for me to share these things with you. You just eat and then go. Go check your new game station. I'm not going anywhere. And do you think a fool of me to fall in your these stupid tricks? Cook, I'm telling you that it is not important. Why him? He is not that much young to not even know about such major decisions. Tell us that why are you thinking of dropping out from the college? Jin was feeling embarrassed and ashamed of telling the reasons to them. What would he say to them? That he is leaving because of financial issues? And it made his ears go red with glossy eyes. Jungkook was very well about those changes in his brother, so he just stood from there and hugged him from the back. I'm sorry, Hyung, and it's okay. I won't ask that. Why did you do that? But please, don't quit your college. Acting is your passion, and I want to see you as a handsome K-drama actor in some famous dramas. Please, Hyung. He won't quit Cookie, I promise. Now you just go and explore your game set. Go. Jungkook understood that Namjoon needs some space to talk to Jin, so he just did what he was asked and went from there after giving hug to both of them. I'm sorry, I didn't make you feel uncomfortable. But you did. And how did you get to know about that? Don't tell me you're spying on us, or the worst, still tricking us. Namjoon got bewildered for a second as soon Jin asked about spying. He will have to be careful from now on. Hyung, I didn't mean that. And yes, Yoongi Hyung told me about that. You must have told him about this. Namjoon quickly made a lie or a wild guess, as you know how Jin almost shares everything with his best friend. That cat that I asked him to shut his mouth. Let me call him. Jin almost took out his phone to call Yoongi, but Namjoon just snatched his phone and hid it behind him. What the hell are you doing? Give me my phone back. Let me teach him a lesson. Namjoon was the first time in his life scared for a weird reason. Now he got to know the pain of Jungkook. Hyung, please don't scold Yoongi, Hyung. It accidentally spit out of his mouth. He was just worried about you. Namjoon almost cried, hoping that Jin would fall for his acting, but the smirk of Jin was telling otherwise. Hyung, please, give me my phone back. Hyung, give it. Namjoon took out Jin's mobile from his pocket. That's when he noticed he accidentally called Hoseok from his own mobile, so he just ended the call and hesitantly gave the mobile to Jin, and just hoping for him to not pick Jin's call. Namjoon's all hope just crushed when Yoongi picked Jin's call within a second. Did you tell Namjoon about me dropping out from the college? Yes. What? How dare you? Jin frustratedly distanced the mobile from his ears when his so-called best friend just got the call after answering the question. Namjoon was too shocked that why in the hell Yoongi would lie. But nonetheless, who cares when he just got saved by Jin, who was still looking at him with the side eyes. Namjoon again pulled out his mobile, which just vibrated, and Namjoon furrowed his eyebrows when he just got notification of Jungkook's message. Namjoon smirked after reading the message. Hyung, I'm sorry. I know that you don't believe me, but still. Namjoon started to sob loudly, with fat tears rolling down from his cheeks, and Jin just got panicked seeing the other one crying, and he instantly became soft. No, Jin, I didn't mean that. Hyung is just stupid. Please forgive him. I promise I won't do that again. Please, forgive your Hyung. Jin hugged the crying Namjoon, who instantly smiled, and winked in the direction of Jungkook, who is laughing from the upstairs. Thank you, Namjoon mouthed to Jungkook.